So we are scheduled to do a full day walk to freedom or township tour, as you want to call it. I have arranged for a step-on guide from that township where you guys are going to do at least an hour or so walk within the township. So you're going to know more about their history, you're going to interact with the locals, know more about their culture, and hopefully by the end of the day you can speak their language, which is Xhosa. Xhosa, yeah. And then once we're done in the township, heads back into the city where we do the orientation of District 6 and visiting the District 6 Museum before you guys are booked on the 1 o'clock ferry.
That's the sign, Langa, the name of the township. And look at that, little picture of a dressmaker.
Bathroom inside. And I'm going to be doing a walking tour with you, which will take approximately an hour. I'm going to be using more of the word white people, black people, colored people, Indian people. No, it has nothing to do with the racism. No, that's how people are described here in South Africa. You will be described as white people, me and him will be described as black people, and he will be described as colored. So I don't want you to think I've been racist. No, you are welcomed to bring your cameras with.
It's a local community centre.
My name is Tulisa. I'm one on the train at this project. The name of the project is called Naledi. It means star. It was started 2002 by 2 young students doing arts and craft market. And we are founded a local businessmen to put material for us. As you know, South Africa.
This is one of the projects that we have here in the center. We have different projects. Now we have the pottery, we have sand painting, we have beadwork. So we come here for free of charge.
We are using a wet sponge for cleaning, it's looking for smooth. Then we are put the key for 1,200 degrees, the first fire.
To Langa Township. And the Langa, it means the sun. And the Langa Township, it was named after a chief of a Hlubi tribe who was in prison in 1875 in Robben Island. And when it was created for 5,000 people. But today we have more than 70,000 people who lives in the same area. It is the smallest township here in Cape Town, but the oldest one. Established in 1927, situated 12 kilometers away from the city center, which is Cape Town. So we are Xhosa tribe, and in Xhosa tribe we speak Xhosa language. But the most popular and common words that we normally use daily, when we greet each other, we use one word. If it's one person, we say molo. If it's two people or a group, we say molweni.
Molweni.
I don't see your hands.
Molweni.
No, with one hand, guys, with one hand. Molweni.
This is the township. It's pretty poor looking. Hello?
Meaning it's shared by 2 families.
Goodness.
We don't eat them like that,
Sheephead Market. There's just sheep's heads all lying there.
Where they will set the fire and buy the hair.
One sheep's head feeds 5 people. This is now the middle class part of the township. I mean, there's satellite dishes everywhere, but this is better than the shacks that we've just left.
So these hostels, they were strictly built for men only. So 16 men that were sharing this hostel. 3 men were sharing 1 bedroom.
Wow.
Well, these are the challenges that are facing people from the hostels.
Even the shops are porta cabins. that is the African Gospel Church. This is the District 6 Museum, and it's very, very beautiful.
On the 11th of February 1966, where they finally came in with their bulldozers and demolished the people's homes which they were born in and lived for many years.
66,000 people all living in that little patch of land, all having to be rehoused according to their colour. I'm standing on top of a street map that was all of the streets in District 6. The names are very Scottish: Clyde Street, Adams Street, Caledon Street, McGregor Street, St Vincent Street. The Martin family, 20 Richmond Street in District 6. And what they've said is...
What did they say?
The memories will always linger, but the days will never return. So that was our visit to the museum, and now we're going to head down to the coast to get our ferry to Robben Island. We are back at the waterfront to get our ferry to Robben Island. So Mandela was convicted to life imprisonment on Robben Island in 1964, and there was worldwide outrage about the trial that took place, and it took till 1994 to have the first democratic election. That's Mandela casting his vote in 1994. They won outright, 62.5. Sea Princess.
Welcome on board to the Sea Princess. We will be taking you guys to the island. We will be covering a distance of 11.5 kilometers.
What a brilliant view of the whole waterfront. I'm just peeking out there above the buildings, it's Table Mountain. So here we are, stepped onto Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 18 years.
These are the very last prisoners to leave this prison. Here, prisoners were very happy to be free. Besides, as a prisoner, it was not easy to swim your way to Cape Town. That's why from 1964 up to 1991, not even a single prisoner managed to escape from this place. This single cell, second one person per cell, that's where all our leaders were confined. This area here used to be the garden of Mr. Nelson Mandela. That's where the manuscript was found buried. This is Mr. Nelson Mandela and his great mentor Walter Sisulu. They are both late now. The photo one. Remember that Mr. Nelson Mandela was in this prison from 1964 up to 1982. 18 years in this place. Because in 1982, Mr. Nelson Mandela, Ahmed Kathrada, Walter Sisulu were then taken to Pollsmoor prison outside Cape Town. That's where Mr. Nelson Mandela spent another 7 years. From Pollsmoor prison to Victor Verster prison in Park, where he spent another 2 years before he was released in 1990, February 11. The years he spent in prison in total he spent 27 years in prison. Mr. Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment, charged with sabotage. Mr. Mac Maharaj was released in this prison in 1976. He then transported that manuscript to London, where it was printed and published, as well in the book titled Long Walk to Freedom by Mr. Nelson Mandela. So from here, we're going straight to those 3 pictures, and then after that, we're going to get a chance to see Mandela.
This cell is the one that Nelson Mandela was in. There's no bed, it's actually just a rug on the floor. So that was our trip to Robben Island. Leaving Robben Island, heading back to Cape Town. That's us just coming into Cape Town. It's been here we are, back in the waterfront. Now we're going to go and find somewhere to eat. Look at that, really dramatic. This is where all the tours go out, all the boat tours. So we've had a really lovely meal down here at the waterfront.
Indeed.
And we're just going to have a nice stroll. It's 6 o'clock at night in the beautiful sunshine.